Hey everybody, it's Diesel Power from Buff Nerd Gaming here. Bringing you a nice duos match that me and my partner Moo had the other day, last week actually. But here we're gonna drop into Nuketown. Unfortunately, my audio for some reason wasn't working during this recording, so I'm just gonna do some commentary over this video and walk everyone through this gameplay. So here, the helicopters are coming in from the north, but they're coming to the north side here, and there's multiple bunker entrances, but I like to not drop. There's a couple entrances that are more in the middle, you'll see here, and this way we know there's only one way for people to come from our backs, and we're not going to get sandwiched between two different teams in a bad area. So usually there's good loot down here, so we're just running around scrambling, trying to find guns. I have a pistol, shotgun, and then here I pick up the VKM 750, which is that 50 cal machine gun. Deals a lot of damage, chews through armor. I like it a lot, but as you'll see in a little bit here, the recoil and the handling of it, and if you're not within 10 meters, is pretty rough. But if you get all the right attachments, it's actually a really, really good gun. And like I said, you can draw people very quick, being that it is a 50 caliber machine gun. So moving in, I always like to check down this hallway to the south and make sure we don't have people coming. And if you can identify the footsteps, it'll sound like metally clanking footsteps as people are running down those halls. So I'm always listening for that, and I'm crouching there so I'm not making noise myself and I can hear. And there Moose saying he's hearing footsteps, so I'm just double checking this back hallway, and then there see a guy coming down this hall, so obviously I dropped him, but his teammates got to be close by. 9 out of 10, there he is. And there you see the horrendous recoil, the VKM without like a foregrip or any other attachments. So Moo dropped the guy he killed the guy that I downed. He cleaned him up for me, and there I accidentally popped smoke because I think they did an update. Like right when I was doing this casual session the day before, maybe where it seemed like they changed the icon for smoke, and for some reason I thought it was a concussion. So it looked very similar. So there I popped smoke down that hallway, which definitely didn't help us. But Moo's got razor wire up, he's handling it. I'm just double checking, making sure nobody's flanking us there. And I can't see anything from my position down to the south, so I'm double checking our back. Yeah, and there you can see that guy was just stuck in that right corner where it's a dead end. He'd have to go across the hallway down to that other entrance to the Nuketown bunker to get out of there, in which case we would easily track him down and just be able to shoot him come down the long hallway. So I'm not sure what he was doing there, but we dropped him. And I'm just giving a little cover while Moo Man loots that guy's bag, making sure no one's coming up on us, because there's a lot of footsteps. We're hearing a lot of footsteps at this point. And we're not sure if they're, in the bunker or if they're above us.
Oh man, I killed a little kid.
So there I pick up some dead silence, very useful. Yeah, and there Moo's saying he feels bad because he killed a little kid. You can hear when you kill somebody, just their initial reaction. Those 2 guys we dropped were kids. So there I found a sensor dart, and since we're hearing these footsteps, I deployed it on the ceiling, so it's not like right out in the open. A little harder to see, less easy for an enemy to destroy it. But there you can see, we're seeing them on the mini-map there in the top left-hand corner. And obviously they're above us in the Nuketown area, not in the bunker. So I'm just going to get some loot here. Engineer, awareness. Engineer is really good. It shows the unoccupied vehicles as well as occupied enemy vehicles. And it also shows enemy emplacements, such as like a barricade, which you'll see here in a little bit.
Dude, you see these people on the
so we know these guys are above us.
Dude, you see these people on the sensor dart above us?
Yeah, and I guess I didn't announce the fact that I shot that sensor dart, so I was just realizing it. But so they're not there anymore. So we're not really sure at this point where they went. They went south, so it's possible that they came out this way. We're not really sure. Yeah, and now just double checking these bunker entrances. Got a trauma kit there that Moon Man dropped me, so I use that, boost myself up with 200 health. I also need new armor. You can see that on the right hand side. My armor took a lot of damage in that firefight. Less than 50% of that level 1 is left. Then you see we have really good circle position here again. So typically 9 times out of 10, like I said, Nuketown is you're gonna have to move out of that circle, but this time we can just stay put and control this bunker. So we have really good position, a lot of bottlenecks here, like I said. And typically, sometimes on the shore there, we were also checking to just see if there was a boat. Usually there's going to be a boat over there on the shore. If not there, which it wasn't, probably on the other end of the shore if no one takes them. There we go. I got myself some fresh level 1 armor.
Where's the suppressor?
Then again, just checking this hallway, making sure no one's following us.
No.
Then just double check it again. Moveman's gonna go down and check out that other entrance there.
People right above me. Just watching.
So now that you see the new circle, we still don't really have to. We don't have to move off Nuketown. We can still stay in this bunker and control this bunker. So right now, I'm just looking at that circle, trying to figure out where it's going to end up, and I'm guessing somewhere over here is what I have selected. So we'll see if that ends up being true. But that's what I'm thinking. It looks like it's not going to be a Nuketown, otherwise it wouldn't really move off that much. And then Moo dropped that barrel extension when he picked up that suppressor. So I have a extension and a 2 times on that VKM 750 right now. And that barrel extension is going to help with distance. So you're going to be able to put more shots further down range. You can see I still need a magazine, foregrip, and a body attachment, which would be a grip. And Moo's telling me he went up outside that bunker area just to take a look. I put on engineer, which is going to let me see vehicles and enemy emplacements, like I said, so you can see. I'll come back and look at it, but right there's a barricade above that part of the entrance. So in one of those buildings, not really sure if they're still in there or... Yeah, and Moo's telling me he's hearing people up there, so... I'm thinking most likely they're up by this barricade. You can see it there in the top right when I turn back around. That red barricade, you can also see the white truck, which is an unoccupied vehicle, but that barricade's an enemy barricade that's activated, so I'm not sure if they're there still or not. So I'm just trying to crouch, make as little noise as possible, not to give away our position. And there I'm asking him for a foregrip or something. He doesn't have anything. Really want a foregrip for that VKM. It helps control the recoil of that weapon a lot. I'm just looking at my perks, making sure my medkit's equipped. It's going to give me 50% health back versus 25 from the bandages. So I always keep that equipped if I have them. So I grabbed that concussion. He's going up, taking a look. I'm covering the hallway just in case someone comes. Just drops down in front of me.
Ouch.
So you can hear that metally sound when you're running down these hallways. Just a dead giveaway of your position. So I usually, if in the beginning of the match, if we know there's probably going to be people down there, in this case we already cleared everything out, so it's unlikely someone's going to be coming down again. But still double checking. Yeah, he's trying to grab that razor wire again, saying he wish he could get it. That'd be cool if he could redeploy that somehow. But so again, you can see that's where I think the circle's going to end up, and we're just trying to look and see where to go. And at this point, we know there's not a boat on the other end of the beach entrance to Nuketown bunker, so we're thinking there's probably a boat on the north shore. And yeah, just like Moose said, he doesn't think there's anybody there, and we're both talking right now, basically saying, maybe that barricade, they probably left. And now you can hear Moon Man. We made the decision to go take this boat that we're hoping is over in this north shore. So we had a minute till the wall collapses, but we just looked at that map, and we're looking at a place to land. So we want to get right inside the circle, not up through the center of the circle where everyone's going to be collapsing in on us. And in this case, typically I don't like to move too far into the circle beyond the blue in this type of situation, because then you'll have people coming in behind you. But in this case, we have to move off the island, so if there's not a boat there, we're swimming. So we want to make sure we're ahead of the storm so we're not taking damage. And there my engineer just ticked off, so I can't see that barricade anymore. So yeah, that wall's coming pretty quick. I'm just double checking, making sure no one's coming up behind us. And there, that message, I'm talking to him right now, and I thought it was one of the guys we just killed down there messaging us initially, and I didn't know what he was talking about stacking. I don't know what that means, but it turns out I think it's from my Battlefield 4 server that we have. So yeah, I'm just asking, what was that guy's name we killed? I thought that was him, but it wasn't. So we come up on shore just trying to get inside these buildings that we marked here in the orange marker, trying to get some sort of cover. You can see right there, we're taking fire. Not sure where it's from.
Is that 103?
So 103, he's calling, which is going to be right up here to the southeast. So he's flanking around the left side of the building. I'm trying to get eyes on. Don't know what the range is, how far out they are.
There he is. We got good hits on
So
him.
here I'm making almost deadly mistake. He calls him out.
Like 133.
I see where his bullets are going, where the guy is.
Down. I got good hits on him. Finish him off.
So I go to engage outside of cover, and his teammate starts lighting me up there. So that's not an ideal situation with the VKM to be. It's kind of outside its effective fire range right there, but so now Moo's just Moo is my bullet magnet right here. He's taking all the fire. I'm getting the high ground, trying to get eyes on, get some cover so I can provide some fire on these guys without having to worry about there's no trees for us to get on there. So it's the building. So they've got they're pushing us. I'm looking over here. So they pop that smoke. Moo's healing. We don't know where they are right now. I'm assuming they probably flanked right. Our right side here towards the beach. So just trying to look. We hear a quad somewhere also.
Sure, wall's here. Oh, no, it's not gonna be.
So Yeah, so he's got him
There they are.
where we thought they would be. They drop Moo,
No way, dude.
but there you see a prime example that VKM just chews through. Oh man, and Moo is just about dead. I saved him just in time. But the VKM chews through that enemy armor and just, I think it was like a 3-shot kill right there. So that's just about the extent of its effective range, I would say, to get shots on target in an accurate way.
These guys might.
And I still don't have a foregrip here, I don't think, so that was even a little harder to control. When I have a foregrip, it'll be a little bit easier. So we don't even have time to loot those guys. We gotta move, so we're staying on the outside edge of the blue storm.
Taking shots
And Moo's
again.
telling me he's taking fire, so we're looking up this hill, trying to get eyes on. I thought about looting that gas station, but I don't have time.
Fuck. I'm out of. Do you have any 5.56 ammo?
So yeah, he's asking me about 5.56. I do, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop that for him. He's all out.
Nice. You got a lot.
So we work the outside of that blue circle. We know there's not people coming up right behind us. So right here, these trees provide really good shit. If you can find trees like this in a spot where you're trying to assess where the circle is going to be and hold up, it's really hard for people to see you unless they're right on top of you in these trees. So I'm watching northeast to east, and Moo's watching south to west for the most part. Just I'm asking him for any 50 cal ammo.
Yeah.
I only got 45 bullets, and his mood just said we don't have any armor, either of us. It's all gone, so I'm dropping him some health because he doesn't have any. And there I put on medic, which is going to allow me to heal faster and revive faster, and then also engineers to see where those vehicles are, and then also outlander, just because we're probably not going to get outside the wall, get caught outside the wall, but it's I want to get it out of my inventory, and it could come in use just in case. Now right here, so we're going to get the new circle position in a second. We hear footsteps here, so letting them pass and see where they are. I equipped a concussion. And here they are. So we see him right here to the northeast. So he engages with a suppressor. I pop a concussion. Then there's the cluster. So I got one with the initial explosion, the second with the clusters. So you could hear them briefly right there. They weren't too happy. But I'm not sure if that didn't look like that concussion connected, but Moo was providing enough fire that he did take cover on that rock, and I was able to get him with the cluster. And there you see I got the foregrip for the KN, and I need some 50 cal ammo here, I think, still. Yeah. Now I'm dropping the razor wire for the grapple gun. Lets me move around quicker if I need to. And then there's what I need, is that 50 cal ammo. So wall's right on us, so we gotta move. I'm gonna reload. I got extended mag, so I got a loaded out VKM 750 right now. Who's got that sensor dart equipped? He's telling me.
Yeah, sensor dart equipped.
So he's ready to deploy that. Doesn't look like people have been in these houses, but we don't have time to loot. This storm's right behind us, so we're just trying to move slowly with the wall, make sure no one's gonna be able to flank us from the west there. So he's behind the wall, taking a lot of damage. So he just, you can see his health. Like, he almost died right there. I'm telling him to heal. So when you get caught behind the wall at the end stages like that, it'll kill you quick. So I'm going to drop him some health here because he's low on health and just took a lot of damage.
Ooh, armor. Level 2.
So he put out that sensor dart just to make sure no one else is on top of us. we're heading towards the final circle here. So it's good to know no one's going to be sneaking up on us while we're just trying to get some last minute loot and equip for this final fight. So now we're just circles closing into the final circle. We're working that left outside edge. That way we know no one's coming from the left. We only got to watch to the right. So there's one other team. And you can see I just saw him at the top of the hill, but I didn't see him in the game. But watching the replay, I can. So I'm on tree shadow cover right now.
We're in the circle. Chill.
You can hear their footsteps.
They're up there.
So he's engaging. I'm putting that 9 bang out. There you go. They didn't even know I was there. They engaged Moo Man, and I stunned him and then finished him off with the VKM. So it went perfectly, that match. Moo Man was my bullet magnet, but we were able to pull that one out. He took all the fire, and I just cleaned everybody up for him. So I think I got 7 kills right there. It's a good game. But yeah, guys, that's it for that match. I'm going to get my audio working next time so we can actually have some real in-game conversation. Not sure what happened for this one, but hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. And as you can see, Moose telling me he did all the work and didn't get any kills. But if you like this one, give it a like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to be posting more Call of Duty Blackout content coming up, including how to unlock Ruin. I have a character unlocked for him, which I did last week when it was released with the patch. And until then, we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Diesel Power, Buff Nerd Gaming out.